Detailed overview of the Part 2 Private Victory. Part 2 of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is titled Private Victory. This section focuses on personal development and the cultivation of self-mastery. Covey introduces the first 3 habits, which are geared toward achieving personal effectiveness. By mastering these habits, individuals lay the groundwork for achieving their goals and living a purpose-driven life. 1. Habit 1. Be proactive. Covey starts by emphasizing the importance of being proactive in shaping our lives. He encourages readers to take responsibility for their choices, attitudes, and actions. Being proactive means recognizing that we have the power to choose our responses to any situation, regardless of external circumstances. 2. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Covey introduces the habit of envisioning the desired outcomes and setting clear goals. He emphasizes the importance of having a personal mission statement, which serves as a guiding compass for decision making and aligning actions with long-term values and aspirations. 3. Habit 3. Put first things first. This habit focuses on prioritizing activities based on principles and values. Covey introduces the concept of time management and differentiates between important and urgent tasks. He encourages readers to prioritize important activities that align with their goals and values, rather than being constantly driven by the urgency of day-to-day demands. 4. Time quadrants. Covey presents a framework of time management based on 4 quadrants. Quadrant I. Activities that are urgent and important, requiring immediate attention, e.g., crises, deadlines. Quadrant 2. Activities that are important but not urgent, such as long-term planning, relationship building, and personal growth. Covey highlights the importance of spending more time in this quadrant. Quadrant 3. Activities that are urgent but not important, often distractions and interruptions that can be delegated or eliminated. Quadrant IV. Activities that are neither urgent nor important, typically time-wasting activities that should be minimized or avoided. 5. Time management matrix. Covey introduces a visual representation of the time quadrants in a matrix format. The matrix helps individuals assess how they currently spend their time and make conscious choices to focus more on Quadrant 2 activities for personal effectiveness. 6. The integrity gap. Covey discusses the importance of aligning our actions with our values and closing the integrity gap. When there is a mismatch between what we value and how we act, it creates internal conflicts and reduces our effectiveness. Closing the integrity gap involves making consistent choices that align with our principles. 7. The emotional bank account. Covey introduces the metaphor of an emotional bank account in relationships. Building a positive emotional balance involves making deposits through acts of kindness, trust, and understanding. Withdrawals occur when we exhibit negative behaviors such as disrespect, dishonesty, or betrayal. Covey emphasizes the importance of maintaining a healthy emotional bank account in nurturing and maintaining relationships. 8. The maturity continuum. Covey presents a continuum of maturity that progresses from dependence to independence and, ultimately, to interdependence. He explains that true independence is not about isolation but rather the ability to work effectively with others while maintaining one's own identity and principles. 9. The power of choice. Covey reinforces the concept of proactive choice making, highlighting that every moment presents an opportunity to choose our responses, attitudes, and behaviors. The power of choice allows us to break free from reactive patterns and take control of our lives. 10. Principle-centered living. Covey emphasizes the need to base our lives on principles rather than reacting to circumstances. By living according to principles, we align our actions with our values and make choices that lead to long-term growth and fulfillment. In Part 2, Covey focuses on personal mastery and the habits that lay the foundation for private victory. By being proactive, envisioning goals, and prioritizing activities based on principles, individuals can gain control over their lives and achieve personal effectiveness. Covey provides practical tools, frameworks, and insights to help readers develop the habits necessary for private victory, setting the stage for the subsequent sections that explore interpersonal effectiveness and public victory. 30 great points with examples from Part 2 Private Victory. Certainly. Here are 30 key points from Part 2 of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Private Victory, along with examples. 1. Being proactive means taking responsibility for our choices, attitudes, and actions. Example: instead of blaming others for a project's failure, a proactive individual assesses their own contributions and seeks ways to improve. 2. Envisioning the desired outcomes helps set clear goals and direction. Example: a person who envisions themselves as a successful entrepreneur sets specific business targets and creates a plan to achieve them. 3. Prioritizing activities based on principles and values leads to personal effectiveness. Example: an individual prioritizes spending quality time with family, a value, over working long hours to climb the corporate ladder. 4. Quadrant I activities, such as crises and deadlines, require immediate attention. Example: A manager handles urgent client issues and resolves unexpected problems that arise in a project. 5. Quadrant 2 activities, which are important but not urgent, include long-term planning and personal growth. Example: a student spends time reading educational books and attending seminars to enhance their knowledge and skills. 6. Quadrant 3 activities are urgent but not important and often serve as distractions. Example: responding to every email or phone notification immediately, even if they don't contribute to important goals. 7. Quadrant IV activities are neither urgent nor important and should be minimized. Example: mindlessly scrolling through social media feeds instead of engaging in productive tasks. 8. Time management involves consciously choosing how we spend our time. Example: an individual allocates dedicated time blocks for different activities, such as work, exercise, and leisure. 9. Closing the integrity gap means aligning our actions with our values. Example: a person who values environmental sustainability adopts eco-friendly practices in their daily life, such as recycling and conserving energy. 10. Making consistent deposits in the emotional bank account strengthens relationships. Example: a spouse surprises their partner with a thoughtful gesture or actively listens and supports them during challenging times. 11. Emotional bank account withdrawals occur when negative behaviors damage relationships. Example: repeatedly breaking promises, being disrespectful, or constantly criticizing others depletes the emotional bank account. 12. Independence is not isolation but the ability to work effectively with others while maintaining autonomy. Example: a team member collaborates with colleagues while contributing unique perspectives and taking individual responsibility for assigned tasks. 13. The power of choice allows us to respond intentionally rather than reactively. Example: instead of getting angry in a confrontational situation, an individual chooses to respond calmly and seek a resolution. 14. Principle-centered living involves aligning actions with enduring values. Example: a leader consistently demonstrates honesty, even when faced with difficult decisions that may have short-term negative consequences. 15. Developing self-discipline and self-mastery leads to personal effectiveness. Example: an individual commits to a regular exercise routine and follows it consistently, improving their physical health and well-being. 16. Setting personal boundaries helps manage time and energy effectively. Example: a person establishes boundaries by saying no to commitments that do not align with their priorities and values. 17. Personal effectiveness is achieved by managing both time and energy. Example: a professional incorporates breaks, relaxation, and self-care activities into their schedule to maintain high energy levels throughout the day. 18. Effective communication skills enhance personal relationships. Example: active listening, empathy, and clear expression of thoughts and feelings foster understanding and connection with others. 19. Personal leadership involves taking initiative and being proactive in all areas of life. Example: a student takes the lead in group projects by organizing tasks, setting deadlines, and motivating team members. 20. Having a personal mission statement provides clarity and purpose in decision making. Example: a teacher's mission statement may focus on nurturing students' love for learning and empowering them to reach their full potential. 21. Prioritizing self-care is essential for personal effectiveness. Example: a person dedicates time each day for activities such as meditation, journaling, or hobbies that rejuvenate their mind and spirit. 22. Aligning actions with principles builds self-confidence and integrity. Example: a business owner turns down a lucrative but ethically questionable opportunity to maintain their reputation and uphold their values. 23. Effective time management allows for balance between work and personal life. Example: an individual allocates specific hours for work-related tasks and ensures dedicated time for family, hobbies, and relaxation. 24. Continual self-improvement and learning contribute to personal effectiveness. Example: a professional regularly attends workshops, reads books, and seeks feedback to enhance their knowledge and skills in their field. 25. Personal effectiveness requires self-awareness and reflection. Example: a person regularly assesses their strengths, weaknesses, and areas for growth, seeking opportunities for self-improvement. 26. Personal effectiveness is not measured solely by external achievements but by internal growth and fulfillment. Example: a person who values self-reflection and personal well-being prioritizes inner peace and contentment over societal definitions of success. 27. Personal effectiveness positively impacts professional success. Example: a salesperson who consistently demonstrates proactive behavior and a customer-centric approach achieves higher sales targets and builds long-term client relationships. 28. The habits developed in private victory lay the foundation for success in the public realm. Example: an individual who masters self-discipline and personal effectiveness becomes a reliable and respected team player in the workplace. 29. Personal effectiveness empowers individuals to overcome obstacles and achieve their goals. Example, a student who develops proactive habits takes ownership of their education, overcomes challenges, and achieves academic success. 30. Personal effectiveness leads to a sense of empowerment and fulfillment in all areas of life. Example, an individual who practices the habits of private victory experiences greater confidence, happiness, and overall life satisfaction. These points illustrate the key concepts and practical insights presented in Part 2, guiding readers toward personal mastery and effectiveness. By developing the habits of being proactive, beginning with the end in mind, and putting first things first, individuals lay a strong foundation for success and fulfillment in their personal and professional lives.